Well, hello. Welcome to Roland's Reviews. I think I mentioned on yesterday's live stream that I would be going live today, probably one, two, who knows, maybe even three times. I have a free day away from school, so guess what? I'm doing lives. Hello, happy Labor Day. Hello, how are you, Jermaine and Alley Cat, Toy Mafia? I see some other people also have the day off from work. That is great. So when I'm not at work, you know what I'm doing? I am working on content. Alley Cat, yes, you are out of the corner currently, but I know you'll do or say something, and I'll have to put you back in the corner. Truth bomb. Alley Cat, here are your cat emojis that I send you every live stream. There you go. Baldwin Birds, this is roll call, of course. Alley Cat, Toy Mafia, Underground West, where have you been, love? Happy holiday to each of you. So glad to have you here. Now, we've been talking about the migrant crisis, and of course, my channel really took off when I started talking about the migrant crisis and how the Democrats were destroying this country. And I can tell you lots of things. I can show you lots of videos. But when you talk to people who are living in the communities, who are living this, okay, you're getting nothing but the unabashed truth. And if you remember, I did a video with Miss Adrienne Wright, a Trump delegate. She was at the Republican National Convention, and she told many truths in that video. And she sent me a video before, I think last week, and she's in the video talking, but there are also other people talking, because again, the Democratic Party is they're specifically attacking Black Americans, telling them, well, you were once immigrants, accept these people. Newsflash, they're only dumping these people in your communities. If you didn't see my video that I did yesterday and what's going on in Denver, where Venezuelan gangs are literally running people out of their apartments. People are in fear and they're packing up, they're moving on. They're not, this is in Denver, newsflash, sanctuary city. So again, you may not be, this is going on in Aurora, but you mean to tell me the police can't stop this? But this is the vote blue no matter who. This is what you want me to vote for. Okay. Where are we? Just got back off vacation. Thank goodness, Underground West, we've been missing you. So guys, you know what to do. Share this live stream out. And I know a lot of people may be on vacation. We may not have a lot of people here. I don't care if we only have one person here. We're still going to share this information. How are you? Exactly. Do great. And so I'm going to share this video with you because, again, I can talk all day long and we can say whatever. But when you talk to people who are living this, they're not racist. It's not that they are against illegal immigrants, migrants. They're just suffering. So we can't say, well, accept these people. It's not affecting us. Yes, Allie, Denver, Colorado, and surrounding suburbs has been inundated with illegal immigrants. And they're like, oh, accept them. They've bankrupted the healthcare system, right? And so let me play this video, and I'll be keeping up with your comments in the comments section, folks. Listen and watch.
Does the Democratic platform seem to satisfy your needs as far as what you'd like to see with our immigration policy?
What platform is that?
That's when I found out that it was Kamala Harris that opened the borders up in California.
I'm going to put this at the feet of the Democratic Party.
The Democratic Party, has an agenda behind.
So a lot of people don't understand. These people know what has been perpetrated upon them. You may not be on social media as much as I am. These people know what's going on. Listen to this.
Bringing immigrants over.
I am Andre Barnes with Numbers USA in Chicago during the DNC. We're here to hear the stories from the people who are impacted by the immigrants being bused into their neighborhoods. And what we want to do is tell the stories of the people that have been affected. When you hear people say that we should be softer on border security, what do you have to say about that?
We should be softer.
You know, when they say that we should be welcoming to people that are coming in illegally and getting all these benefits, what do you have to say to that?
Well, first of all, the people coming here illegally, so that's a crime. We need to be harder on immigration, not softer.
Can you tell me about your neighborhood and what you've seen living here in Chicago?
It's just been a disaster. They started off putting the immigrants over in the police station. And as they started to move them out of the police station, they...
Now remember, this young lady talking, Miss Adrienne Wright, she was just on my program just a few weeks back. Listen to her. You know she knows what she's talking about. Listen to her, and then there are going to be other people coming as well to talk.
Stepsley started to put them in our neighborhoods. Well, the neighborhood didn't want them. The residents, the citizens, we pushed back, but the deal was already done. And so they were bringing in a lot of military-age men into the community. I mean, we're not blind, we're not stupid, we're not obtuse. We know what's going on. But unfortunately, the people who run this city, they don't care what the people think. So they started putting them into quiet residential neighborhoods like Washington Park, middle-class Black neighborhoods. We're still pushing back. We don't want them here. The crime rate has gone up since they've been here. That's a fact. Nobody wants to talk about it.
So again, you continue to vote blue no matter who, you'll get more of this. You vote for Kamala, or as I say, Skamala, you get more of this. And people think, oh, they're just putting them, you know, in the poor areas. They're putting them in the middle-class Black areas, and they're destroying these communities. And newsflash, as I've said, Chicago had enough crime. You really didn't need to add to Chicago crime. Chicago had enough gangs. You didn't need to bring in, an influx of additional gang members.
But we live it every day.
What policies would you like to see in place that would limit the amount of people that are there?
Well, listen, there are policies on the book in Congress already. They need to enforce the laws that are already on the books. These people are here illegally. Again, they're not seeking asylum. If they were seeking asylum, they would have gone to the first country that would have granted them asylum, which would have been Mexico. What I would like to see them do, if they're here illegally, they need to go back to their country of origin, and that's immediately. We have no allegiance to these folks, okay? We don't care where they're from.
Does the Democratic platform seem to satisfy your needs as far as what you'd like to see with our immigration policy?
What platform is that? They don't seem to have a platform. They seem to have open borders. Everybody can come here. Listen, people live in their homes. You have a home or you have an apartment. Do you have a front door on your home?
Yes, I do.
Do you have a back door?
Yes, I do.
Are they locked?
They're locked.
Are you locking because you're racist?
No.
You're locking because?
I'm protecting my 4 children that I have at home.
Exactly. Same thing with our borders, okay? It has nothing to do with racism. We have to protect our sovereignty.
Yep.
We have to protect the citizens here. We have to protect our homeland. And so we have to close those borders.
Absolutely.
By any means necessary. Building a wall is an excellent idea. Look at the DNC convention. They built all kinds of walls of security. They have all kinds of police. They wanted to defund the police. They didn't want police protection. But listen, when it comes to them, it's always hypocrisy, built into it.
Why is it that you get to come here? You ain't put no money on the books, no taxes, bled no wars. You've contributed nothing intellectually here. And you get to come here, you get all these resources that the average American can't. What about our homeless children?
What about our veterans?
This is the game right now. Wow. So all of those things are connected, and it starts by not giving the children the resources that they need, because you're still in.
And listen to what these Chicago residents are saying. They're not saying they're not doing anything for Black people. They're saying for Americans. And that's what I've been saying on this channel. Folks, we don't have the luxury of saying do for Blacks, do for Hispanics, do for whites, do for Asians. We don't have that luxury. I told you, we have a common enemy, right? And that's why I love this video here. Yes, Alec, brilliant. I love This video, these are people who are experiencing this. So you know they won't be voting blue no matter who. But we need to reach out to more people. Here we go.
And the money. So you have these immigrants coming in. If you need to flee where you live, yeah, come in. But don't neglect your own children.
Yeah.
You're giving money. All of a sudden, you come up with all this money. You found all this money.
Yeah.
And that's my issue. If you go back and look at my videos, I was talking about this. When I started talking about the migrant crisis, Chicago has been poor since the beginning of time. There's no money for anything. Then you bring in non-citizens and you find millions and billions of dollars. That's why these people are angry. Yes, I have a problem with that.
Throw at their needs and stuff. Our kids need a line in these bills or whatever. There needs to be a line in there that at-risk children get the same type of accommodations, modifications, and monies needed to help them access the curriculum too, okay?
Absolutely.
Do not leave our American children out. Everybody says that the Democratic Party, has an agenda behind bringing immigrants over because they can no longer depend on the Black vote. So they're trying to
go back and check out my old videos. This is all a plan, folks. They know they are losing the Black vote. Why do you think they're pushing so hard with this agenda? And I go back and check the videos I did last week. Illegal immigrants have been given ID cards. They've been told they can vote in this November election. Go back and look at my videos. There's a reporter out interviewing illegal immigrants, and one in particular. He said, yeah, I have an ID card. I was told we could vote. The reporter asked, who are you voting for? Kamala. Make it make sense, people.
Replace our votes, okay?
Immigration, period, is a problem and has always harmed the freedmen. Illegal immigration is crushing the whole country. Stop saying, I'm okay with the immigration. Speak the truth.
When you think about what's going on in the United States of America right now and in Chicago with mass immigration, what are 3 words that come to mind that for you?
Very, very angry.
Tell me more about that.
I'm going to put this at the feet of the Democratic Party, the Biden administration, because we've never seen a surge in immigration like we have seen under this administration. It's all by design. It's deliberate. The Democratic Party realizes that the Black vote is dwindling because the Democratic Party has not delivered for the Black community in the way that the Black community has delivered for the Democratic Party in terms of votes. And they realize that. So what do they do?
Sure.
What do? They go around the world and they open up these borders and they let people come from around the world, poor, vulnerable people from around the world come into this country. And it was very strategic. You let them go into cities like New York. You let them come into cities like Chicago. You let them come into cities that where there's a large Black population. Now, they're all over the city of Chicago, but the majority of them now in Chicago are on the west and the south side of Chicago. Poor neighborhoods that are struggling, that have been struggling for a long, long time. So you bring these people into Hyde Park, you bring these people into South Shore, they put them in a hotel literally right across the street from me. They're paying no rent. Their food is being provided for. They don't even make their beds. They have a maid to go and make their beds every day. How do I know? Because I live on the 25th floor and I can look right down on that hotel every day, every night, and I see what's going on. We don't want them in our community. Let them go back to where they came from, because it's my position that if you have a problem with your country, then you stay. And you make it better by fighting that government, making your government do what it needs to do by its people, because that's what we do in this country. That's what I've been doing all of my life. I don't have any place to run to. America is my home. It's my country. We built it.
When the buses started rolling in, a lot of the American citizens, black citizens, did not realize what they were here for. But once that they got here, they started to bring them into the black community. And we started to do research, and that's when I found out that it was Kamala Harris that opened the borders up in California and allowed all the gangs, the Mexican gangs, to come across. And they took Compton and all the other black cities, similar to what we're seeing across the United States today.
What kind of legislation would you like to see? We mentioned to you E-Verify, being able to check if people have the right to work here. Do you think that would be helpful?
I think that would benefit all Americans with E-Verify, for the simple fact is we need some type of verification system for people who are in this country. You know, we've talked about at least, they want to say it's 20 million illegals have came in.
The most recent estimate that I've read in the news was 12 million from this crisis situation.
Let me say this. Legislation would be fine because we do need the structure.
Right.
The legislation is already there with the immigration laws.
Yes.
Right.
So we don't need to do that again.
Right.
That's what the Liberal Party is doing. They're making us think that there's no structure because they violated the immigration laws by opening our borders and allowing these people to come. So I would say with the sheriff, with the citizens, that they could shut the sanctuary cities down and start deporting all illegals who have not come to this country and been vetted and went through the system.
I am here in Chicago during the DNC, and as you see behind me, it says, "Come bring on the benefits." Well, what about the benefits for Americans? People need to know how Americans are being affected by immigration. Let's bring the benefits for Americans. Let's get the policies that we need on the table so that Americans can benefit. We want sensible immigration policies, and we can push our elected officials to do that today. I'm Andre Barnes with Numbers USA, and we're here in Chicago.
Okay, folks. So as I've been saying, since I started this journey, talking about the illegal migration that's been taking place. This was a plan. I've been saying this since day one, folks. This was planned out strategically. Go back and look at my old videos. If you're here, please go ahead and hit that little thumb, which is the like button. Okay. Share this content out. We need as many people as possible, all right, to be exposed to this information. So, if you look at, like I said, you can listen to what I'm saying, watch the videos, listen to the people who are experiencing this. The black vote, they know, has been dwindling, right? Why do you think they're into, the Democrats are into all this gender and identity politics? They're doing whatever they think will work. And I'm going to do, I may be live 2 or 3 more times today since I'm not at work today. And again, I told you I'm doing a video later. I'm going to show you clips. All the Black Americans. Oh, but the first Black woman. You haven't heard Kamala say she's Black. I'm going to play the clip. She was on CNN. She had every chance to say, yes, I'm Black. And now she's getting some backlash from her people in India. Like, whoa, you're Indian, now you're Black? So you can't play both sides of the fence. What are you? We know what you are, and you are not Black. You've had every chance to say, yes, I'm Black. You chose not to do that, which is fine. My problem is she won't even say she's Black, but you've duped millions of Americans into thinking that she is. Again, that's indoctrination and brainwashing. Alley Cat. The Dems have turned America into a worthless structure dismissing the statutes, processes, and rules, namely the Constitution. How has this happened? Why have we let it? Good question, Allie. In simulation, it's happening all over the world. Leaders of every country using the same playbook. We Boogie, God bless your heart. Bless you as well, We Boogie. And folks, I've had some one leave in the comment section that they don't like that I actually address your read your statements in the live chat. Folks, this is interactive. I don't want to just get up here and just talk, not respond to what you're saying in the comment section. Yes, I may miss a comment here and there. It's not done on purpose. It's just that when people are typing a lot of comments, I can't get them all. But I try to get as many as I can. But some people are like, just talk about the content. Why are you reading the comments? Because what you're saying is important. So that's why I do address as many as I can. Roland, that would be so wonderful for you to be on all day. Yes, Allie, I plan to be on 2 or 3 more times today. And I may even have a guest on later. So I'm working on that as well. How you doing, Timothy? If you're enjoying this content, please hit that little thumb. That's the like button. That will bring more people into the live chat. Okay. Also, share this out. If you have Facebook, Instagram, Truth Social, please share this out. That will bring more people into the conversation. And this one video is saying go back and check out the videos. When I started this series talking about this illegal immigrant and migrant problem, they're calling them migrants, but they're not here to work. They're here to receive freebies. This has been done by the Democratic Party. And again, if you're in one of those liberal cities and the Democrats are attacking you, good morning, C. Fryer. Don't feel guilty. You have been replaced. Not just you. That's why I said, Americans, period, you better wake up. I did a video. They laid off about 1,300 people in Perry, Iowa. Mostly white Americans up there, right? That's what I'm saying. We're on the same side. You're losing jobs. You're being white and black. You're being replaced too. So we don't have the luxury of black people stay over here, white people stay over there. When we have a common enemy, we come together to fight that common enemy. And I've been saying that from day one. Thank you, Alley Cat. So that's what I've been trying to tell everyone. This was done very strategically. And I've been telling you that. You have been replaced. I have been replaced. These people that they're bringing in, giving them thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars individually, collectively, it's into the billions. That's our tax money. And all I'm saying is, I don't like paying taxes, but at least help Americans. How about that? Help Americans. And let me see, I may have had one more clip that I was going to share with you. Let me see. We'll see if I can get that pulled up. But yeah, type it in. How you doing, Gina? Yes, the vote blue no matter who cult. This is, if this is what you like this type of stuff, Badgerton, how are you? This is what is going on. And like some of you said, yeah, go check out my video that I did on what's going on in Aurora, Colorado. Okay. And you'll see. Continue to vote blue no matter who. And those people are being put out. People are leaving in droves. The apartment complex, the Venezuelan gang has taken over. And the police, I don't know if the police are afraid. I don't know what the situation is. But they're not, those are American citizens. And I had something to share with you. It's a short. Since the Democrats are always telling, what's the Democrats' motto? White supremacy, racism is destroying Black America, is the biggest threat to Black America. All white people are racist. I looked at a short today, and I want you to watch this, because this explains what I've been saying. How you doing, Laura? G-Man. Yes, G-Man, the Democrats sold this country out years ago. years ago. And Bill Clinton included, when he signed NAFTA, sent all our manufacturing jobs overseas. Yes, been sold out. Tina, how are you? You're a blessing as well, Tina, because you're here. Laura, the Biden administration, with all these fights. Laura, go back and look at my old video. James, how are you? James, I'm going to be on 2 or 3 times today. The Biden administration told them, do not touch the migrants. They've been attacking police. One bit a police officer, shooting at police officers. They've been told to stand down. James, Alley Cat, Laura, C. Fryer, G-Man, Tina, as Americans, if any of us do the same thing that the migrants have done, we're going to jail. Badgerton, how are you? I have it on good authority that the Outlaws and Hells Angels are going to deal with the illegal gang at the apartment complex in Aurora. Badgerton, I looked at a video on that. The Hells Angels, they're pretty tough. Yeah. So they have to. The police aren't doing anything. The police are afraid. The Biden administration, remember, when all this violence started, said, dude, the migrants are the untouchables. Right, Fishing Kid? England, one of my favorite countries that I visited. I'm afraid to go there now. Let me show you this short, since the Democrats say all white people are racist. Watch this touching short that I watched earlier today. Hold on. I'm going to share this. So again, they want to keep us separated and divided. Let me show you this. This short. Bikers, who's supposed to be a rough, tough, band of ruffians. A Marine who served this country, a Black Marine, which it doesn't matter, but I'm just telling you, since they're saying everyone is racist, white supremacy rules the land, I want you guys to watch this short. Very touching. And I will start it from the beginning. Watch this short. When I see it pop up on your screen, I'll press play. These are rough, tough bikers. Okay? Let's watch. Listen up.
But angry bikers decided to step in. Sergeant Jonathan Turner passed away at...
Let me start it from the beginning. Okay, there we go. Bikers find out Marine's ashes are being mailed home and do something shocking. So I guess this Marine's mother was old, and who knows the situation, but she couldn't. Okay, just listen.
Marine's remains were to be mailed to Mom, but angry bikers decided to step in. Sergeant Jonathan Turner passed away at just 41 years old after serving his country for 17 years. But after his death, his elderly mother was unable to travel to collect her son's ashes, so it was decided they would simply mail them to her. Then a group of bikers heard about this and were disgusted. They couldn't stand the thought of Sergeant Turner going home in a FedEx box, and so they decided to take action. The bikers traveled hundreds of miles to collect Sergeant Turner's ashes. In total, they traveled through Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, where each group of bikers would travel to their border and perform a ceremony before passing the ashes to the next group. Right until the late soldier's ashes reached his mother in Georgia, the bikers paid the utmost respect and ensured Sergeant Turner made it home in a dignified manner. They also proved that although they may look tough, they truly have hearts of gold. Please subscribe to our channel for more stories like this one.
All right. So this is what how you doing, fellas? This is what I've been saying. I love you too, Gina. These are regular Americans, but they're all supposed to be racist. And this is what I tell people. Don't fall for that narrative. Most Americans are good people. Yeah, you have a small percentage of people, who, for whatever reason, they may not like all races of people. Who cares? That's their problem. But, when I see stories like that, I share that because the narrative that the Democratic Party has America believing, well, some of America believing, those of us in this chat who have more than 2 brain cells know that is not true America. Where are we? James. Where are we? Underground. At least the bikers are doing something. Underground West. Facts. Why don't they send in the military? The police aren't doing anything. These and the Americans that know the crimes that are taking place. I was looking at another video. They've taken over another apartment complex from the video I watched. What are the police are being paid for? They're not doing anything. How you doing, Gary? And so, again, the Hells Angels are on the way. They said, we're on the way. We'll take care of it. And that's not even their job, but they're supposed to be awful people. Well, the police aren't doing anything. Why isn't the mayor of the town doing something? Why isn't the governor sending in the National Guard? Come on. How you doing, Noble? I can't with these people. I cannot. And where are we? In simulation, it's been happening since the beginning of the time. Divide and conquer. That's why I'm telling people we don't have that luxury. G-Man, exactly. And G-Man, Biden has told, when he was still kind of, well, he wasn't in order. We know the orders came from Obama. This was Obama's third term. Let's tell it like it really is. And Obama gets his orders from George Soros. We know the game, folks. We know the game. The big cheese. Everyone has a Second Amendment right. Why they're not using it? Big cheese, it's going to depend on whatever the gun laws are there in Chicago. Each place is different. I'm in North Carolina. We're all locked and loaded. I used to live in New York. If I take my weapons to New York, I would be arrested. So it just depends on where you're living and what the gun laws are. We're locked and loaded in North Carolina. So when they were talking about making Fayetteville, which is an ultra liberal city near the town I live in, I'm here at Fort Bragg. I still call it Fort Bragg and Pope Air Force Base. Fayetteville's right 5 minutes away, ultra liberal. They were trying to make Fayetteville a sanctuary city. I'm 5 minutes from Fayetteville. But again, I'm locked and loaded as well for whatever happens. And I don't live in a development. I live out like secluded. Okay. So for you to come to my house, you have to drive down into come down into my yard. I don't have neighbors. My neighbors are the deer, the possums, the cats that I feed, the other wild animals. So if anyone pulls down into my driveway, it better be the postman from the U.S. Postal Service or someone that I know is coming to visit. Because I have my 20 gauge and I have 6 rifles and I have a 22 handgun and getting ready to purchase some more. So if anyone comes down into my driveway, which is off of the highway, they better have a very good reason. Where are we? Carl, I wonder how many Hispanics are on the Aurora Police Department City Council. I don't know, Carl, but again, this is coming from the top. They are untouchable. This is part of the Cloward-Piven strategy. I may do a video on that later. That's what this is all about, undermining and destroying America so that they can install their Marxist, communist, socialist regime. It's already started, people. It's already started. Wake up, people. Dorian, yes, it's history repeating itself. Greetings to everyone. If I missed you, Alley Cat, you lived in Fort Bragg. Okay, Alley Cat, I live on Highway 87. You know exactly where I live. I'm in Spring Lake. Yeah, if you're ever in the area, let me know and I'll give you my address so you can stop by. James told me to keep those comments down. I'm just letting anyone know that anyone comes for me. Okay, I'm ready. I'm locked and loaded. In simulation. That's one reason I stay in North Carolina. One reason I'll never live in New York again. You're not allowed to have guns. Well, newsflash, the criminals have guns. What am I supposed to do to protect myself? I'm staying in North Carolina. In simulation, sheriffs are elected by the people and the chief of police is appointed by the mayor. Exactly. Lori, I think Illinois will go red this time. Well, Lori, if the people will get out, I've talked to some people in Chicago. And you would not believe the depths, the depravity of these people. Me, as a conservative, if I'm going in to vote, sometimes they don't even have the ballots with the conservatives there. All they have are ballots with Democrats' names on them. You just don't understand the depravity involved. See, Fryer. Trooper. You better make sure Romans know when you come. Yeah, I told you. I'm secluded. I'm not in a neighborhood. So for anyone to come down into my driveway, you can't say it was an accident. I don't have neighbors. So yeah, I need to know you're coming. Georgia will be red this time. If you guys can help me wake up as many people as possible, we can turn a lot of cities red. Allie, Allie, you're good. Don't worry, you won't get any buckshot, okay? I'm just talking about anyone who may be coming here for nefarious reasons. Like these people, who's people, hey, I may go out of town and come home. They were taking over. I did a video on this. Come back and squatters are there saying it's their property. No, it doesn't operate like that. Not with me. You're going to get off my property one way or another. Vote red, help clean up America. Yes, Tina, when they say we got to give up our guns and yeah, I'm not giving up anything. That's why I'm staying in the state of North Carolina. I've lived in Pennsylvania as well. I'm staying here. My guns are all legal. Allison rolled in with a white flag. C. Fryer told Alley Cat to come in pull in my driveway with a white flag. Alley Cat, you're fine, love. I'm talking about someone who will be coming here for nefarious reasons. I'm not asking questions. If I know you're coming, you're fine, Allie. Allie, I'm going to send you some little kitty cat emojis. You're good with me, love. But I was very angry when Fayetteville was talking about becoming a sanctuary city. And I don't vote for Democrats. Have they not seen what's going on everywhere else? People, you've been sold out. Wake up. Ultra liberal. I can name all the ultra liberal cities in North Carolina. Fayetteville's one of them. Durham. Who wants to live in Durham and people getting shot and killed every day? Get out of here. Ultra liberal. I'm good. G-Man, we are, but they've been stealing elections probably for years, and we weren't aware of the depths of the deception. That's what I think. It's all out in the open now, but because of what happened with the last election, that they were allowed to steal, and now that it's all out in the open, we're all eyes are on the election. We're paying closer attention. Montrez, how are you? Charlotte's ultra liberal. I actually taught there for a year at Providence High School. Yes, Charlotte's liberal too. Yes, they are. Badgerton, North Carolina, please vote for Mark Robinson. He's pro Second Amendment. He's Republican. Badgerton, yes, I am voting for Mark Robinson. Badgerton, go back and check. I actually did a video on Mark Robinson. I love the guy. Yes. I don't understand. North Carolina typically votes Republican, but for some reason, when it comes to governor, I've never understood the dynamics. North Carolina votes for Democratic governors. Go figure. When I lived in Durham, going to school, it was quite nice. Now it's another huge alley. It's been destroyed with those Democratic policies that have failed everywhere else. Durham is no exception. Sacred Grove, they focus on highly populated, crowded inner cities. Most states are red, but big cities are usually blue. Truth bomb. Truth bomb. Yeah, Alley Cat's gang ridden. Thank God I taught at Providence High School, which is where the Carolina Panthers, the football team, professional football team from the NFL, some of their children went to that school. So this school I taught at, and you can look it up, Providence High School was like 90210, if you remember the TV show back in the 90s. So high wealth district. So I didn't see the bad side, but I heard about it. Connie Mello, hello, Roland. I hope you're having a great weekend. The people of Chicago really fed up, but will they have the courage to leave the Democratic Party? I'm near Albany and surrounded by blue. Connie, do me a favor. Scroll back to the beginning of the video, I played, those of you who are just coming in, I actually played a clip. It's about 10 minutes. It's less than 11 minutes, more than 10. And they're talking to Chicago citizens. And if you were here when I interviewed Adrienne Wright, the Trump delegate, she's in the video, did an excellent job. She, as well as residents, they weren't talking about, oh, we hate migrants. They're talking, giving real facts about how they've suffered. Chicago's been poor since the beginning of time. And always, whenever they needed money for anything, they were always told there's no money. Oh, bring in non-citizens. And they did this. And what have the Democratic people done? Democratic Party. They have the Black Americans pitted against the migrants, the illegals. That's what they do. So now they hate each other. Who started it? The Democratic Party. That's the plan, because they've already replaced. They don't need Black Americans, but why do you think they flooded this country with illegals? Go back and look at the video I did. And they have ID cards. These illegals have been told they can vote for president. And when you ask them, who are they voting for? Kamala. That's what they say. So we better have our eyes open, people. Where are we here? If I missed your comment, charge it to my head, not my heart. But you guys are as passionate about this as I am, I can see. And yeah, share this out. If you are enjoying this content, since I'm off today, I will probably do 1-2 more videos. Who knows? If I get angry enough, I'll do 3. Connie, the Dems will blurt out one fantastical lie after another and keep hold of Chicago. Unfortunately, there's a long history of Black families that are unmovable. Yeah. I mean, they could be surrounded. I mean, everything falling down, fire, brimstone, and vote blue no matter who. Astounding. Sacred Grove, they saw the writing on the wall the last election. Yeah, but people who are so indoctrinated and brainwashed, they know. Okay, let me give you an analogy. It's like someone who has diabetes. Hi, Cha-Cha, how are you? Someone who has diabetes. Their doctor's telling them, okay, lay off the sweet stuff. You know, your blood sugar levels are all over the place. You don't stop. If your sugar levels continue to be high, eventually, you know, we can't just keep, you know, upping your insulin levels. We're going to start amputating your legs, toes and legs and feet. You know that this is a possibility. Yet every time I see you, you're eating brownies, one of my favorite desserts. You're eating cake, cookies, candy. Then I see you maybe in a year or 2 or less. Maybe they've started amputating your toes, maybe your foot. Maybe the next time I see you, your legs are gone, amputated. You knew what you were doing because you were warned. I just dropped a truth bomb, people. You were warned. I hope that analogy helps you to understand what I'm trying to convey to you. How you doing, Phyllis? Yes. So they've been warned, but they're so indoctrinated. Because the Democratic Party is their God. They worship the Democratic Party. They stopped speaking to family and friends and cut them off because of their God, the Democratic Party, which is the cult of vote blue no matter who. Another truth bomb. Detroit, income. Yes, Detroit's HP's coming on my check. Yes, he is. He's also, we're going to make sure some of you go and sub him up. He's getting out a lot of truth. He's in Detroit. Okay. And we know they're ultra liberal. Please spread truth on Democrat. Yes, Gina, all of you help me spread the truth. I can't do it alone. HP, Detroit, can't do it alone. I am American Native Chippewa, but I share everything you put out because it's correct. Thank you, Tina Tover. Let me send you some heart emojis. And Tina gets it. This channel, I have people all the time come on here and tell me I'm racist and anti-immigrant, which I am not, but I am pro-American. Detroit, I will call you when I'm done with this live stream. Okay. Dorian, you're exactly right. Dorian, they're talking bad about Trump because they don't have any policies. They have to say something. Okay. Detroit and I have been talking, and he's as sick and fed up and tired of it as I am. For people who have more than 2 brain cells, it's sickening, and we're tired of it. Peter, how are you? Warning, don't apply to be who it won't happen to me. Right, Peter? I just gave you guys an analogy. Thank God I don't have diabetes. I know people who do have it. I know people who doctors tell them, if you don't stop smoking, your emphysema is going to get worse. They keep smoking. Every time I see them, they're lighting one up. So whatever happens, you were warned. So this vote blue no matter who cult, I don't want to hear you continue to vote blue no matter who. I better not hear you complain about one thing. I don't want to hear it. You did this. You're the reason this country is in the shape that it's in. I don't vote blue. I can voice my opinion and facts about anything related to the the Democratic Party. They're satanic, they're wicked, they're vile. And I don't want anything to do with Satan. That's why I don't want anything to do with the Democratic Party. The sign's right in front of their faces, and they don't know. Dorian, we've heard the old adage, you can't see the forest for the trees. Trump thinks for himself, and in the Democratic Party, that's not, you can't do that. No, Democratic Party, all group think. I'm not into group think. I wasn't raised to be a group thinker. I was raised to think for myself. You may love or hate Trump, but you have to admit he's more competent. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All she's going to do, can you imagine her meeting with Vladimir Putin, and he's trying to talk business, and she's just going to sit there, and he may ask her a question. What's she going to do? Lady, get your life together. Montrez, I have lost friends since I became a Christian and a conservative. Montrez, the party of diversity, equity, inclusion is supposed to be the Democratic Party. You tell them you're not voting for Democrats, what do? Drop you like a hot potato. That's what I'm saying. They're full of hypocrisy. Peter, sorry for the bad typing. You're fine, Peter. Where are we here? The architect, what up, Detroit? Jackson, Mississippi in the house. How you doing, architect? Glad you're here. That's my uncle's story, Lori says. Uh-oh. He had to have his legs amputated because of diabetes, always baking cakes. Lori just dropped a truth bomb. I just said that. He knew, right, Lori? The ramifications of him continuing to bake and eat cake. So now they had to amputate his legs. Thank you, Lori, for confirming that. How come Lori, she has to take Trump's ideas? She doesn't have any. She's the first presidential nominee in American history to run with no policies. Peter, you think Trump should debate her or let her keep being a bumbling idiot? Peter, it doesn't matter if he debates her or not. All he can debate her, just sit there, like he did with Biden. He doesn't have to just show up. He doesn't have to say anything. She's destroying herself. Every time she opens her mouth, she destroys herself. Right, G-Man? Montrez, you have a friend in me, and I guess C. Fryer too. Sounds like a James Taylor song. You've got a friend. Yes, Baldwin Burge, truth bomb. She's liable to start a war cackling at right. Putin is trying to talk business, and she's who knows? World War III may be starting. How you doing, Jake? Glad to have you here. Everyone who's here, if you're enjoying this content, hit that little thumb, which is the like button. President Trump is a great, strong-hearted American fighting man. Yes, Gina, yes. at Lori Blythe because she doesn't have any ideas of her own. Just said that. She doesn't have any. And just know, folks, yeah, she's talking about building a wall. Lady, you had 4 years. So you know it's another lie. She's not building any wall. She'll continue to have this influx of new voters come in to replace the Black American voter. Guess what? Black Americans, newsflash, they don't need your votes anymore. The new voting bloc has arrived. I just dropped another truth bomb. Hope you caught it. Mike, how are you? Where are we here? Hello, President. Okay. Sacred Grove, MAGA, Kamala. Exactly. Where are we here? All right. And I'm not going to keep you long. Like I said, I want to come on maybe 1, 2, 3 more times. And I don't want to wear you out. So I'm going to get off and create some more content. Yeah, honeybee, she's trying to back out of the debate. Obama is pulling the strings in the back. He knows every time she opens her mouth, she sticks her heel in it. Oh, yes, Sacred. Building a wall is racist. Oh, real. From the Democratic playbook, everything is racist. We know it's a crapola, in the words of Archie Bunker. Kamala said she's building a wall. That she said we're not. But yeah, she does. She's all over the place. Come on. She can back out of the debate if she wants to. Even if she comes to the debate, she's going to be a cackling idiot. Where are we? Okay. All right. So I'm going to, I guess I'll let you go. I don't want to wear you out. Share this content out on your various forms of social media. That's Facebook. That's Instagram, TikTok. Drop my channel name. Let people know where they can go when they want to find the very latest in all political happenings in this country. Yeah, Dorian, they didn't like when Trump said, talked about building the wall. But now that anything she says is okay. She's the media darling. She's a Democrat. They walk on water, remember? Yeah. Danjay, how are you, love? Thank you for the super chat. Thanks for your hard work and the content you produce. Yes, Danjay, I'm planning on going live another 1 to 2 times a day. I'm off from work today, and so I have to get it in. I have time on my hands. I have to get this content out. Danjay, please share this content on your various forms of social media. And again, this channel is not anti-immigrant. This channel is pro-American. So if anyone says that, please help to correct them. Peter said they walk on sewer water. Oh. And we know what's in that sewer water. Oh, no, I love it. Great, thank you. And when I hear you fight this fight, I feel even better. Thank you so much, Phyllis. I'm not going to stop fighting, Phyllis, because I don't like what's going on in this country. I'm a taxpayer, and I have more than 2 brain cells. I may have 3, but I know that what they're doing is not right, and it's very subversive. They're trying to destroy this country, and they're almost there. This is the most important election of the 21st century, and we have got to make sure that they do not steal another election. I will not stand for it. There will be a revolution in this country. If they do that again, okay, this country will implode. They're not stealing another election without a fight. Lori, the difference between Trump and Kamala is that Trump will do what he says, Kamala won't. Kamala is only going to do what the puppet master allows her to do and tells her to do. Barack Obama is pulling the strings, and he's getting his marching orders from George Soros. Don't get it twisted, people. Yes, Allie, it's full of realists who really know what's going on in this country. Yes, Gina, I'm sending you some heart emojis. This channel is pro-American all the way. We all are hardworking Americans, and I don't like to see my tax dollars going to the Ukraine and being spent on people who are not American citizens. Yes, I do have a problem with that. Big problem. What do you need, James? Permission, whatever. James, go ahead and drop your channel link, love. You never need permission. Just drop your channel link. You're fine, dear. Anyone here who has a channel, go ahead and drop your link so people can come over and sub you up. That's not an issue, love. James, I'll send you some little heart emojis. It's great. Everything's good. Anyone who wants to use any of my videos, sometimes people ask, is it okay? You want to take a clip. If you want to use it, share it on your platform of whatever platform. I don't care. As long as the information is getting out, I'm happy. I don't care. I'm not coming after you. You don't have to pay me anything if you're receiving money from whatever platform. I don't want one thin dime. Just share. If you're sharing the content, you may only affect one person, but it was worth it. How you doing? A fire Burwell. California and Oregon give illegals $25,000 in housing grants. My husband and I can't get or afford a house. We have real Americans coming into the chat. Look at this. This is what we've been talking about. No problem, James. Alfaya Burrell, you're in California. If I were you, if you're able financially, get out. They're going to be we're waiting for Governor Newsom, but we know how he is. Giving $150,000 to non-citizens to buy homes. What about American citizens? Go back, Afaya Burwell. Check out the video I did on that. Americans don't get anything with the Democrats. You have to be a non-citizen. That's how that goes. Another truth bomb. Okay, James. Yeah, the new American dream is you have to be a non-citizen to get anything. Don J, I just watched a video on how long food lines are across the country. It's very alarming. Lots of people in debt, credit cards, maxed, lost their job. Yeah, Don J, but they can't get any help because they're Americans. Or they do try to get help. They say, oh, you're $1 over the limit. Newsflash, if you're illegal, you came in illegally through the Texas southern border, you get everything. How about everyone, how many people, 80 of us in the chat? How about we all go down to the Texas southern border, come in with everyone else, the criminals and the gang members and everyone else, and we can get plenty of money and food and free housing. Truth bomb. Gina, please show clip of Margaret Sanger. Gina, I have done that. Yeah, Margaret Sanger. Where did she put all the Planned Parenthood clinics in the Black community? The only policy Kamala's really running on, she calls it reproductive rights. We know that's a dog whistle, or I prefer to say a cat meow for the A word, unaliving children in the womb. Call it what it is, people. New scum. Oh, Alley Cat, I got to send you some cat hearts. She always called that. New scum. I love it. Hasn't been in the media as rapidly as before. Yeah, he needs to go. He's awful. Yeah, Lori, I love this show as well. I love all of you in the chat section. I couldn't do what I do without your support, without you pushing me to improve each live stream. James, that video is about Jackie Robinson and the strength he showed throughout his life. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is happening in a lot of states. Yes, C. Fryer. That's how it goes, I guess. Yeah, we're going to get the truth of the Democrats out. Black Americans, since you're the only demographic of Americans who are being shamed and told shame on you, and your ancestors would be rolling over in their graves and all that other crap. Don't listen to that. Don't vote blue no matter who. Even if you don't like my content, there are plenty of other content creators on YouTube and other forms of social media. Do your research, people. As a matter of fact, watch The Inconvenient Truth About the Democratic Party right here on YouTube, Prager University. I played that yesterday. I'm going to start playing it even more. Right, Allie? Jeopardy question. That's it. That's the answer. All right. So I'm going to let you guys go so I can start working on my next video. And hopefully everyone is enjoying their day off from work. You see what I'm doing on my day off. I'm still working, but I'm working for you because this information has to be disseminated. And just so you know, I don't know. Global Listen, how are you? Logistic. Vote for yourself, not Democrats. Exactly. I'm sending you some heart emojis. Global. Absolutely right. And just know, with you, I'm not shy to show the way I feel. With you, I'm not shy, my secrets to reveal. For you are a magnet, I am steel. For you are a magnet, and I am steel. 1978. Woo! Walter Egan. Fun fact. Backup vocals. Lindsey Buckingham. And my favorite, Stevie Nicks. One of my favorites anyway. One hit wonder. Chicago Hood, how are you? Hi, listening while working. Stay strong, Patriots. Yes. Chicago Hood. I'm coming back on 2 or 3 times today. Stick with me, love. All right. I'm going to let you go. I hope you enjoyed my magnet and steel. You're the magnet. I'm the steel. And we come together to fight against our common enemy. Oh yeah, James, I knew you would like that. So I'll be back on. How you doing, New Jersey Pat? I'm sending you some heart emojis. New Jersey Pat, please go back and look at the entire video. I shared a lot of pertinent information, and I'll be back. I have to go get together my information for the next video. Oh, Alley Cat, yes, Lindsey Buckingham. I think I'm in trouble. His only hit song, but yeah, well, his biggest hit song. Lori, I think it's Monday tomorrow. I'll be all messed up. Me too, Lori. G-Man, remember to hit the thumbs up. Yes, yes. Thank you. I'll be back on in the next hour or 2. So just look out. I don't know what time, but I'm coming back on. I'll be back on soon. I enjoyed each of you. And just remember, share this content. Help me to get this content out. And we can do it in November. We can do it. Thank you so much for spending your very valuable time here at the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. You know how I do. I'm coming straight to the comment section. I'll be there responding to your comments until you leave. Thank you so much. And I'm headed to the comment section. See you soon.